What's up YouTube? So this is our new motorcycle, the TVS Apache RTR 310, the track bike. Yes, of course, if you have seen my last video, yes, you might be knowing that I've already sold my KTM RC390, the BS3 variant, and I was actually out and looking for a new motorcycle, and this was there in my mind when you saw that video. Okay, so yes, this is our new motorcycle. So first of all, I have to tell one thing, that I know that many of you guys will be a big fan of the BS3 variant of the KTM RC390. To be honest, I couldn't find anything better than that in the single cylinder right now in India to make me happy on the track. But yes, as I said in my previous video, it has its own limitation. That's the reason why I have to sell that motorcycle. And what's next was the question, and yes, it is the RTR 310. So there are certain reasons for that. I had a set of motorcycles in my mind which I shortlisted, and I have to keep shaving it off and finally end up in the 310. So obviously, let me know what do you think about the motorcycle. First of all, just based on the looks, this is the black color variant of the motorcycle. I have reviewed the yellow color variant in this channel. I mean, honestly, this is the first time I'm actually personally seeing a black color variant. I haven't seen a black variant on the road. All I've seen is the yellow variant only. So let me know what do you think about the looks of the motorcycle. By the way, this is the highest end variant of the motorcycle. The RTR actually comes with three variants: the standard, the dynamic kit, and the dynamic pro kit. So this one comes with the dynamic pro kit, and obviously you can see that it has climate control seat and all over here. So I don't use the heated seat here, but I use the cooling seat. It's nice to ride. It's kind of a summer. And yeah, of course, I had a lot of constraints when it comes to my next track bike, because I was looking for adjustable suspension. This comes with adjustable suspension. I really love that, and it's much easy to use on this motorcycle as well. So I learned how to use that. And so yeah, adjustable suspension, climate control seat is not a track oriented thing. I'm just using it during my run-in period. And yes, I need a really brilliant quick shifter, and I couldn't find anything better than this. So honestly, I never found a single cylinder which shifts so easily with a quick shifter. So let's ride it. I'll talk you about the motorcycles which I shortlisted and how I actually ended up on this one. So let's go for a ride. So yes, as I've already told, I couldn't really find a complete upgrade to the RC390. If I have to upgrade from an RC390, then probably I should have gone for an Aprilia 457 or so. But here are certain things. I actually wanted single cylinder. That's my first constraint, and the second thing is it should be affordable as well, because I already own two other motorcycles, which is one is a 650R for my road use and Desert Sled for the off-road use. So you might be knowing that I'm actually maintaining heavier motorcycles on the other side of the spectrum. I don't actually want one more heavy maintained motorcycle in my garage. In fact, Honda is not that heavy, but Ducati is heavy, and it is compensating the Honda as well. So yes, moving out of it, I was feeling a little bad about that. It's one of my favorite personal motorcycle, and yes, I have to give it off. If you have seen my previous video, then you know that why I sold the RC390. Yes, then I was out in the market in the single cylinders to see so what makes me happy riding. So yeah, obviously I didn't have much of a choice. You can obviously actually point me into the RC390, which comes with a 373cc. I was not actually prepared for the RC390, which is the 2023 variant. I was looking for something extra in the 2024 variant, but it's not coming to India so soon. So I was then thinking that I'll go for a naked bike actually preparing for the track day. So that's how I thought I'll get into it, this naked segment. Then again, I had very limited options, because all the other nakeds are like some Enfields are there, and yeah, obviously the siblings of the 310 and then the Duke 390. So when I rode the Duke 390 for the first time, I was actually impressed with the engine, the 390cc engine and all. It was completely fine with me. Then I rode the Husqvarna 401. At that time, actually, I noticed that the quick shifter is actually acting very weird on that motorcycle. And after riding multiple Dukes and that Husqvarna, I got to know that the quick shifter is not the best that you see in the market. Because I have ridden the Duke 790, the KTM Duke 790, and it has got the butter smooth quick shifter. That means KTM know how to make quick shifters. They know how to make good quick shifters, but the thing is, they are not providing that kind of an equipment on Indian motorcycles. That's the thing. On the 390, the quick shifter they are providing is not that nice, to be very honest with you, because this is actually my purchase decision. So I have to think from that perspective. And obviously, just like any other owner, what I did is I went to YouTube and I started searching the issues found on that motorcycle based on the engine. So and then also I found that there are a few videos which talks about the current issue of the 399cc engine. I thought that okay, let me give some more time for the KTM to get prepared with that engine. Until then, I'll find a different bike. So then this 310cc, then this 310cc has actually many variants. The BMW G310R is there, then the RR from the BMW, then the RR310 from the TVS. And you might be knowing that all these motorcycles are there in the market for quite a long time. So one good part is the engine is actually stable. This has been stabilized by the TVS and the BMW in the past, so the engine is actually clean. But again, what I want is something different, and then I saw this motorcycle. Few things which actually attracted me to this motorcycle is the first, and which is not actually the most important one, which is the looks. This actually looks damn cool, man. And the most important technical part of the motorcycle which I like is the quick shifter. This is butter smooth. I think TVS is making the quick shifter of this motorcycle with honey and butter, because it is so sweet and so smooth. Damn, I haven't used this kind of a quick shifter on any other single cylinder. I think probably I would have got the same kind of a quick shifter feel from the Kawasaki 6R, that's all. I'm not really comparing the Kawasaki ZS6R with this motorcycle, but the point I wanted to make is that the equipment on this one is next level. So I was very convinced with that, and of course the slipper clutch is there and adjustable suspension. So I'm actually started working on the suspension based on my weight. So that's what actually we do when we start going for the track days. Then I was actually convinced with the motorcycle. So if you see, the motorcycle has actually clocked around 1700 kilometers. That means I have already run a good amount of run-in period. So I wanted to do a run-in of 2000 kilometers on this one before I go for the track, because on the track actually I'll be always doing the red line. So I was very generous with the throttle in the first 1000 kilometers, and after that I actually started pushing the motorcycle to the red lines, but not all the time. But if I'm on the track, I'll be always spinning it on. So my policy is like run in the motorcycle very cleanly so that you'll have a good engine life. And the additional features that you see on the motorcycle, like the cruise control which is running on, is an additional just add-on. And obviously I'm actually touring on the motorcycle because yes, this has to do the run-in, and clocking 2000 kilometers inside city will take a lot of time. So obviously I'll be going out on highways for run-in. And the heater and the cooling seat, it's kind of fun to use it. As I said, I'm not using the heated seat, but cooling seat is fun actually. Altogether, I'll say that I was actually convinced with the motorcycle. And of course, I didn't look into the two-cylinder segment like the Ninja 300 or R3 or the Aprilia 457 because I don't want a two-cylinder. First of all, it is a little more costly. The Aprilia is the most favorable motorcycle for me when it comes to the track days, because it's more track oriented. But the thing is, it's again more actually expensive. And the next thing is, like, I didn't find anyone using the quick shifter on that motorcycle during the reviews. I wonder what happened with that. Ninja has been an age-old motorcycle. It's a strong motorcycle, but it's an age-old motorcycle. It needs an update. And I rode the new R3 in the Bought International Circuit, and my personal feel is that motorcycle is actually good. But finally, the thing is, it is not as engaging as the R3 which I rode a few years back, which is actually the previous variant of R3, which was actually good. It was powerful, it is fun, and of course the R3 doesn't comes with an adjustable suspension as well. So yeah, my obvious choice is to settle on a single cylinder, which actually makes me happy in all ways. And of course, it's a track bike, so there are chances that we might fall in the track, which is actually very normal in the track. So then also, if I have to repair the motorcycle, it shouldn't cost me a bomb. So that's how I ended up in this TVS Apache RTR 310. And also, actually, I'm planning to give you a detailed review about this motorcycle. So this is actually an own motorcycle by me, so I'll be having this motorcycle forever until and unless I feel like selling this off. Let me know if you got to know that how I did that. Okay, coming back to the point, yes, obviously I'll be doing a little bit of touring on this motorcycle, and I'll give you an idea about this motorcycle in the future as well. Probably I'll make a track-based review, I'll make a touring-based review, and I'll give you an ownership review as well. And I know that some of you will be feeling bad that I actually switched from the BS3 variant of KTM RC3 India. I know that I'm still stressing the point, the BS3 variant, because it's a damn fun bike. But the thing is that motorcycle is still in the friend circle, so I'm not missing that too much. But yeah, it's not kind of an upgrade in terms of power, but in terms of equipment I need something, because the RC390 was very stiff when it comes to the track. I wanted to have a lighter motorcycle. I want to have a little more comfortable motorcycle on the track. Even though it's an irony, I'm still saying I want a lighter motorcycle on the track. So yes, let me know what is your thought about this pick. So that's all. I hope you like this video, and as always, show some love in the form of likes and comments. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye. quick shifter.